What is going on, guys? My name's Paddy Haynes. We have just got back from World's Strongest Man, and today we're going to talk through what happens after a strongman competition. So, dealing with the Comedown, the mental health side of things, what I've experienced post-Worlds, and also we are going to talk about the Shore Classic, not getting an invite to Strongest Man on Earth. It's very controversial, so please stay tuned. So guys, a bit of context. My name's Paddy Haynes. We just came 5th in the world at World's Strongest Man. Going in, you know, my expectation of myself was, it's the first year going there, do what I can, get as much experience of everything as I can, not just the competition, but, you know, all the media stuff, all of it, the whole experience, like just soak it up like a sponge and just really get my head around, you know, what to expect. I know a lot of the best guys that are sort of heroes in World's Strongest Man. The first year they were sort of hope to make the final, then they'd hope to do this and that. So I always know I could make the final, like on a great day. But for me, there was no expectation of that. So that was like the best case scenario. I come 10th in the world, I'd be really happy. So the moment when I knew I'd qualified for the World's Strongest Man final, after I pressed the stone, which a lot of people thought I wouldn't do, a lot of people thought I wouldn't be able to do, and I did it fairly comfortably, to be honest, everything just lifted. As soon as I'd done that, genuinely one of the best moments in my life. I had my family there, I had one of my best mates there, the whole crowd were chanting Paddy, Paddy, which is surreal, and obviously I got to share it with Daisy as well, which genuinely I'll just never forget. It was one of the most special moments of my life. I was achieving a lifetime dream, just going to World's Strongest Man. So to get in the final was unreal. And then to just perform as well as I did. You know, I wasn't like amazing on anything in the final, but I was in the points on every single event, bar the Flintstone press, obviously. So I'm just proud of my performance. Unreal. Got home. We're still celebrating, you know, I got hundreds and hundreds of messages, literally. Like nothing I've ever experienced. It was almost overwhelming, but like obviously I'm so grateful for all these messages. I had 50 merch orders waiting. I had client programs that needed writing. I was very lucky that I've got the loyal clients that I do, obviously all waiting very patiently for their programs. So coming back really hit me. I was dealing with like the jet lag and stuff as well. I was feeling a bit ill, just being run down, and you know, you've pushed your body to the limit for so long, and I just found it so hard, guys, to get into any sort of structure, into any sort of routine. I was still training. Obviously I wasn't doing anything heavy or anything crazy, but I was moving, I was lifting, because that's always part of my routine. I don't think that ever won't be. But yeah, I was struggling to get motivated to get out of bed. I was struggling to, I don't know what I was expecting coming back from Worlds. Like I was always sort of aware of this. And I think it's coming from the fact that I use the term overperformed. Maybe that's not the right term, because, you know, I don't think I performed better than I should have done. Like I just performed as well as I could have done on a good day. Like everything just went well, and I'm genuinely really proud of how I performed. I showed everyone what I'm capable of, and obviously, like we have said before, we are just getting started in this sport. So again, I take a lot of pride in being very open with you guys. I'm a very grounded person. I'm very grateful for every single opportunity I've had. I messaged Darren from Giants Live just to say, you know, how grateful I was, like, for everything, because like watching the shows growing up, my dream was to like be able to compete at Giants Live. You know, one day I might get to World's Strongest Man. I'd always said 2027 would be the year I get there, and we are ahead of that. So I think by overachieving as much as I did, so like in my head, you know, if I made the finals, I'd be amazing, but like I didn't expect it, to be brutally honest. And then to come 5th in the world, the most intense high I've ever had in my life. And then when you get back and it's straight back to normal life, you're making your own meals again, you're doing your programs and stuff like that. It's really hard to portray across to people that aren't athletes and haven't experienced it, because of course I do that stuff. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's part of my life. I don't begrudge that. I'm being heckled by my dog. So coming back, it was just it took a bit of a while to get myself back into routine. Obviously, I was struggling to get motivated to get out of bed in the mornings because I just didn't have any routine. So what I found helped me was setting goals for the day, or like a to-do list, basically, of just, and I wouldn't go crazy. I'd be like, right, my goal today is to get 5 client plans done, to pack some merch orders, to train, to tidy my room, to get these meals cooked, to do a food shop, etc. Just mixing jobs that were like easy enough to tick off, but would just give me something to concentrate on and get myself back to where I was, because I just felt all out of sorts and I just had no motivation, guys, to be brutally honest. And I don't want this to come across as like a pity parade or anything like that. Like, I am genuinely now in a better place than I was. I am happy. Life is good again. It was just a very like rough time. And honestly, just being honest about it was the main thing. So like, I'm useless at talking to people. It's very well known, but just talking to your mates, talking to your partner, to your family, just be like, I can't put my finger on why, but like, I'm just not okay today. Like, and they will sort of help you out. So obviously the number one thing is just always don't be afraid to talk to people, and don't be embarrassed about like why you're down or for feeling down. And, you know, it's very easy for men to feel like they need to be like the providers and to be strong and etc. But even if it's not justified, like some days I would just feel foggy and I would feel miserable for no reason. And then my sleep started suffering as a result and stuff like that. So just get back into some sort of routine, set yourself easy goals, get your food and your nutrition and your water and all of that stuff back on point. And then when you feel ready, get yourself back in the gym and start setting those goals again. For me, that was the first thing to come back, because that's what keeps me sane. Daisy is very much the same. So I was training probably too much, but that was sort of helping me feel myself again. And honestly, within like a week, 2 weeks, I was absolutely fine, guys. So that is my advice, honestly. And I just wanted to not even give advice, because I don't think I'm like in a position to do that. It's more just being transparent with my experience. Like, I'll be honest, like, it did really suck. And this leads into the strongest man on earth thing. So my main thing here, guys, is I am not going to sit here and moan about not getting an invitation to the strongest man on earth. I'm going to use it as fuel. I'm going to prove that I am good enough to be there, and I will earn my invite for 2026. I didn't have any communication from Brian's team whatsoever, so I've heard nothing, and that's fine. They have their reasons to not invite me. I don't expect an invite. It just felt a bit sort of disrespectful when, you know, athletes further down the line are getting invited over me when I've sort of proven myself. But not disrespectful in any way to like any other athletes. I'm so happy for them. Like, it will be a great format for them, and I'm sure they're going to absolutely smoke it. I'm buzzing for everyone going, all the guys going, and my mates now. So there is no shade on any other athletes. There never would be. It's not their fault. If you get an invite, you accept it. And the truth is, now, as of the 5th of June, if I got invited now, I would not accept it. I am very much focused on Giants Live. They are the comps I want to be doing. They are the comps I want to be improving at. I would have accepted a sure invite, you know, like had it come through a few weeks ago, just so I'd have some time to train for it. But as of now, I could not get my body ready to do a show that heavy for that long. So, in my opinion, I would have liked just a message that said, hey, Paddy, look, we're not inviting you to the shore for XYZ reasons. Hope you understand. I mean, it's worth saying Brian owes me nothing. It's not an official qualification spot to come 5th at Worlds, anything like that. So there is no reason I should be invited. I'm very grateful for all the fans and all the people that have been hounding the comments, hounding the Reddit and all of it. Like, it's absolutely nuts. I've got people fighting like for me like that. Like, I do really appreciate it. But sometimes, guys, this stuff just happens and you have to be able to take it and move on. Like, you know, it wouldn't have been the best format comp for me. I do believe I would not be last, but, you know, now I can prepare myself with the expectation of qualifying for it next year. And obviously, I'll be able to go and do some damage out there next year. So no shade on any other athletes, no shade on Brian, no shade on Brian's team. I'm sure they have their reasons and I totally get it. They get to choose who they want at their shows. Makes sense. And yeah, we'll just make ourselves absolutely certain to be there next year, basically. So yeah, as I sort of hinted at already, my focuses are Giants Live at the minute. So Royal Albert Hall, England's Strongest Man. I would love a space at the deadlift champs to give me an excuse to peak my deadlift and see where that's at. I would love an invite to the Rogue Invitational. I think that show would be a perfect fit for me. Being very dynamic, being very athletic, I think that would be the show that if I could get to the Rogue Invitational, that would be really, really good for me. But yeah, we will wrap it up there. Sorry, it was a very raw, this is what happens with my brain when I sort of don't plan a YouTube video out, but hopefully it was useful. Hopefully you've got an insight to me. I did put a thing up saying my mental health wasn't amazing the last few weeks, and I did just want to expand on that, because you guys are absolute legends and you all care a lot, which is very nice, but I had so many messages and it just got too much to reply to people, so I took it down. Thought I would do YouTube. It's much, much easier. But yeah, we are very, very grateful for absolutely every single one of you. Please just talk to your mates if you are struggling, or talk to someone, and you don't have to deal with shit alone anymore. There's no stigma around stuff, and I'm very, very lucky to have the people around me that I do. And I'm very lucky for all of you that sort of went out and fought battles that you just did not need to do. So we will not be at the Strongest Man on Earth this year, guys. We will be at the Royal Albert Hall, the Strongman Classic, the England Strongest Man. I'm doing UK Strongest Man in a few weeks. So you've got plenty of opportunities to see me. Any more opportunities that come up, I will take with both hands. But thank you so, so much. You mean the world to me. And yeah, we'll catch you in the next video where hopefully we have a bit more structure and everything is back to normal. Love you lots. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Please check out my website if you haven't done already. And we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.